John Hans walked to the black limousine packed along the crowded street of New York about 400 meters away from his office. It has been a pain within him since Charles had to be promoted to his current position after Mike Rowland committed suicide. Mike had been doing well in that position, and had learnt the rule of the game, so he did not need to look over his shoulder, but when he took his life, there was no option but to fill up that position with somebody qualified for it. Looking around the whole organization, no other person qualifies educationally and in terms of hierarchy than Charles, but Charles is naive and innocent of what the office requires. It had been a bit difficult getting recruits from the Brotherhood, especially among the graduates of the various universities, to fill up positions. There had been a movement within the Christian body that has been winning gang leaders to the Lord, a crusade that has affected the whole setup. It is always difficult and risky to bring a novice, with no understanding of what goes on under, to a position as sensitive as that of Charles. John knew immediately Charles took that position, he would have so much to contend with, both with Charles and the organization. He has been given ultimatum to either find someone that can take that position and get rid of Charles, or see the best way to groom him into the organization. A task that he wishes he never had to do, ever. He had done that before, and it was not an easy position to find himself. His heart was racing fast since the boss told him to meet with him that afternoon at the spot of the limousine. He had never seen him before, but has had several meetings with him in the same limo, screened out only speaking through a microphone and speaker, or in a confession box in the Catholic Church. And every meeting has always been challenge put before him. Sometime, he wished he'd made the same decision as Mike Rowland, end his life and get lost from all the atrocities he had to commit, just to keep the organization, but he had no choice but continue until he draw his last breath or stop a bullet. The funny aspect is that they know how to cover their track, but what about him? "Hello, John." The boss spoke in a rather low but husky voice, and as usual, there was a tinted screen that separated them. "Hello, sir," he said, taking his seat on the leather chair of the limo. So comfortable, and the air in the car is so conditioned and sorting, but could not take away the discomfort from within him. "How far with Charles?" he asked, ordering the driver to take off through the intercom. The car took off rather slowly at first, but later gained speed to where only God knows. "I am working on him. Just got him a secretary." He took a deep breath and continued. "I have also checked up his marital life and discovered that his marriage is at the moment rocky, so I have all planned waiting to close in on him." "Are you sure of your plan? The last thing we will want is to go on a firefighting mission," he said with a warning tone in his voice. "Yes, sir," he said with conviction. If there is one thing he knows, men like Charles cannot surrender just by mere words. He knows him to be a careful fellow who will not want publicity, neither want his life to spin out of control, so he will do anything to keep his life in control. That I am sure of. Okay. You let me know if you need any form of assistance. Remember, we are running out of time, and considering the election at the corner, we will need to act fast," he said, and spoke into the other mic to the driver to stop for him to drop. "I will not keep you any longer than necessary," he said as the car pulled up beside the road and stopped.